Have you ever questioned the shape of our planet? What if it isn't a sphere, as we've always been told? Hard to imagine, isn't it? We've been raised on the notion that Earth is a perfect celestial spheroid, a belief accepted universally and unchallenged. But what if there's more to this story than meets the eye? Imagine a world that defies conventional wisdom, a world that challenges our perception of reality. Picture a planet not bound by the spherical constraints we've been taught in school, but one that possesses a shape as unique as the life it harbors. The sphere, an icon of perfection and symmetry, may not represent our home as accurately as we thought. As we journey into the realm of the unknown and the unexplored, we invite you to question the accepted, to challenge the norm, and to open your mind to possibilities beyond the ordinary. Today we delve into a theory that proposes something completely different, a donut-shaped Earth. The donut Earth theory, as absurd as it may sound, does have some compelling arguments. Picture this, a torus-shaped Earth, a celestial donut spinning in the vast expanse of space. It's a wild concept, isn't it? But let's delve into the heart of this peculiar theory. Firstly, the proponents of the donut Earth theory argue that our planet isn't a simple flat disk, as some others suggest. Instead, they believe that Earth is a torus, a shape that's essentially a donut or a ring. Imagine a sphere that's been pushed in at the center and rounded out a bit. That's a torus for you. The theory goes that the torus shape explains several natural phenomena better than the spherical Earth model. For instance, day and night cycles, the changing of the seasons, and even gravity's peculiarities. Intriguing, right? Now you might be wondering, why haven't we seen this donut shape? Well, that's where things get even more interesting. It's suggested that light bends and follows the curvature of the torus, making the Earth appear flat or spherical to us. A clever way to hide a donut, don't you think? And what about the hole in the middle? The theory suggests that it's filled with a unique energy field, a sort of cosmic jelly filling, if you will. This energy field supposedly has strange properties that affect everything from our weather to our technology. But here's the kicker. The donut Earth theory isn't just a wild idea, it's a challenge, a call to question what we've been told and what we think we know. It's a reminder that, in the grand scheme of the universe, there are still mysteries waiting to be unraveled. So are you intrigued? Are you questioning, wondering, even doubting? Good, because that's precisely the point. To provoke thought, to stimulate curiosity, to make us question our assumptions about the world. Ready to dive deeper into this unconventional theory? Buckle up. Firstly, let's tackle gravity, an essential part of the donut-shaped Earth theory. Gravity, as we understand it, is a force that pulls everything towards the center of mass. On a spherical Earth, this means that no matter where you stand, you're being pulled straight down. But what would gravity look like on a donut-shaped Earth? Well, it might surprise you. If Earth were shaped like a donut, gravity wouldn't pull you straight downwards. Instead, it would pull you towards the center of the donut's mass, which is located at the center of the torus, or the donut's hole. This means that the pull of gravity would be strongest at the inner and outer equators, the parts of the donut farthest from the center of mass. If you were to stand at one of these points, you'd feel a strong force pulling you towards the center of the hole. On the other hand, if you were to stand at the top or bottom of the donut, the force of gravity would be weaker. You would feel less of a pull downwards and more of a pull towards the center of the donut. This could result in some strange and perhaps disorienting sensations. Now, how about the curvature? On a spherical Earth, gravity makes everything appear flat to the observer. But on a donut-shaped Earth, things would look quite different. The curvature of the donut would cause the horizon to curve upwards in the distance. You would be able to see the back of the donut curving up above you. An extraordinary sight indeed. But there's a catch. This kind of gravitational anomaly could cause some serious problems. It could disrupt the flow of oceans and winds, potentially causing extreme weather patterns and making certain parts of the donut uninhabitable. So, if Earth were a donut, gravity would behave quite differently than what we're used to. Next, we look at the sun's path and the changing seasons. Now let's imagine, just for a moment, that the Earth is donut-shaped. How would the sun's path and our seasons be affected? First, let's talk about the sun's path. On a spherical Earth, the sun appears to rise in the east, climb to its zenith, and then set in the west. But on a donut-shaped Earth, well, it gets a bit more interesting. The sun would still rise and set, but due to the unique shape of our planet, different parts would experience varying degrees of daylight and darkness. The inner and outer curves of the donut would receive different amounts of sunlight, creating a fascinating pattern of light and shadow that our spherical Earth simply could not replicate. Now, what about the seasons? On our round Earth, we know that the tilt of the axis causes the seasons, with the hemisphere tilted towards the sun experiencing summer, while the other experiences winter. But on a donut-shaped Earth, the tilt of the axis would interact with the planet's unique shape to create a completely new pattern of seasons. The inner curve could experience a constant spring-like climate due to the reflected light and heat from the outer curve, while the outer curve experiences more extreme variations in temperature. Of course, this is all theoretical, but isn't it exciting to ponder? The beauty of science is that it's always open to new ideas, new theories, and new ways of seeing the world. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find a planet out there in the vastness of space that is donut-shaped. And if we do, we'll be ready to understand its sun's path and seasons thanks to these thought experiments. Our understanding of the sun's path and the seasons could be completely transformed if the Earth were indeed a donut. What about space travel? How would that change if Earth were shaped like a donut? Let's take a moment to consider this. If our planet were shaped like a donut, the very idea of space travel as we know it would be turned on its head. For starters, launching a rocket straight up would no longer guarantee that you'd leave Earth's gravitational field. Instead, you might find yourself simply moving to a different part of the donut. You'd need to aim for the hole or the outer edge rather than just launching up. This would demand a whole new approach to rocket science and celestial navigation. And what about the International Space Station? Currently, it orbits around the Earth's equator, but in a donut world, it could potentially orbit through the hole, giving us a truly unique view of our world and the universe beyond. Now let's talk about trip duration. A journey to Mars, for example, would take a different amount of time depending on whether we launched from the inner or outer edge of the donut. The outer edge is farther from Mars than the inner edge, so a spacecraft launched from there would have a longer journey. Furthermore, the gravitational pull of a donut-shaped Earth would be different, which would impact the speed and trajectory of our spacecraft. We would need to completely rethink our understanding of gravitational assists, the technique currently used to increase the speed of spacecraft. And here's another thought to chew on. If Earth were a donut, it might have two magnetic fields, one for each hole. This could drastically affect our compasses and GPS systems, and by extension, our ability to navigate in space. All of this goes to show that if we were living on a donut-shaped Earth, the implications for space travel would be profound. Our understanding of the universe and our place in it would be forever changed. Space travel as we know it would be revolutionized if we were living on a donut-shaped Earth. Now that you've heard the evidence, what do you think? Our world's shape might not be as straightforward as we've been led to believe. You've heard the theories, seen the anomalies, and now it's your turn to delve deeper into the unknown. We've only scratched the surface of our donut-shaped Earth theory. There are countless layers still waiting to be peeled back, countless mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and you could be the one to do it. This isn't just about questioning what we've been taught. It's about fostering a sense of curiosity, a thirst for knowledge. It's about the thrill of the chase, the quest for truth in a world filled with deception. So what are you waiting for? Dive into the research, challenge the norms, and dare to question what you've always known. It's time to embark on your own exploration, to take the reins of your own journey. Dare to question, dare to explore. This is your journey into the enigma of our donut-shaped Earth. Before we wrap up this intriguing exploration into our donut-shaped Earth, we want to remind you that this is just the beginning of your journey. The greatest discoveries lie in the most unexpected places and the most unconventional theories. So keep an open mind, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, every great journey starts with a single step. And that step for you could be as simple as clicking that like button and hitting subscribe. By doing so, you're not just supporting our channel, but also joining a community of like-minded individuals who aren't afraid to question the status quo. You'll be the first to know when we unravel more mysteries, explore more theories, and challenge more norms. So why wait? Take that first step now. Like our video, subscribe to our channel, and let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Remember, the truth is out there, waiting to be discovered. Dare to question, dare to explore. This is your voyage into the enigma of our donut-shaped Earth.